Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another playthrough of Mage Knight. Today we're going to be playing as Norowas with Wolfhawk as the dummy player. We've got two blues and a red in the source, and we have the scouts, Utem crossbowmen and foresters as the initial unit offer. And then for our advanced actions we have shield bash, regeneration and rush of adrenaline. And then for our spell offer we have call to arms, call to glory, tremor, earthquake and snowstorm blizzard. So some quite attractive spells there. In terms of starting board then, obviously with those spells I'm tempted to come over to the mage tower here and try and take that, but I think given the unit offer, there's a few things that can be recruited in a village. I'm probably going to go over this way. And then probably head up towards the keep here and see if we can take that, and then maybe explore from there. So we'll draw our first hand of 5, so 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we get noble manners, stamina, crystallize and determination. So there's quite a bit of movement cards in there. I think I'll probably take planning here. And then we'll stick with the plan and go over towards the village and see if we can recruit maybe the Utem crossbowmen, or even any of those really would do. Scouts, Utem crossbowmen or foresters. We could even get them on turn 1 if we go stamina, crystallize with the blue and then play noble manners. We could pick up the scouts. Ooh, that's an interesting play. So yeah, we'll go planning. They're gonna go and they take number 2, so their rethink is out of the game. We'll keep planning to remind us. They're gonna go first. So 1, 2 and 3, and I forgot the crystals here for a moment, so 2 whites and a blue. 2 white and 1 blue. So they don't have a green, so it's over to us. And I think here, so we could get the scouts in turn 1, but I think I'm going to play the 2 staminas for move 4 to get to the village, and then I'm going to use crystallize with a blue from the source to take a white. And yeah, then we will leave it there. This gets re-rolled and it's a gold. We have 2 left in hand, so we trigger planning, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we get threaten, swiftness, rejuvenate and rage. Dummy player then 1, 2 and 3. It's a blue, they get 1 more, back to us. And I think here, let's recruit the Utem crossbowmen. So we'll use the gold in the source for influence 4, and then we can play threaten for influence 2. So that's a total of influence 6, which we'll use with our free command token to recruit the Utem crossbowmen. We get fame +1 and reputation +1 if we use this during interaction. So we'll increase those. This gets re-rolled and it's a white. So we are drawing another 2 cards because of planning, so we get 1 and 2, swiftness and march. Dummy player then 1, 2 and 3. It's a blue, they get 1 more, back to us. I think here we can let's plunder the village, so we'll lose a reputation and we'll take 2. So we get march and concentration. Okay, interesting. So I think here, I'm actually tempted to go straight into the keep here, over into the forest, and then that'll save 1 movement. So I think I can play march and swiftness for a move of 6, which is enough to get us in into the forest. We'll reveal what's in the keep, and it is, okay, so 5 physical attack, unfortified, elusive with 3 armor if we block it, and 6 if we don't. So I think we can, we're not going to have we might have the ranged attack here. So yeah, we'll use the other 3 to get in. So we are -1 again. And then I think we'll play rejuvenate for a green mana token, which we'll use with concentration to power our swiftness which gives us a ranged attack of 5, and then we can activate our Utum crossbowmen for a ranged attack of 2. So that is a total ranged attack of 7, which is enough to take this enemy out in the ranged and siege attack phase, because we did more than the 6 points of armor. So we get 3 fame for that. So 1, 2, 3. We are going to level up. So yeah, we played these 3 for move 6, moved in, used Rejuvenate to get a green mana token, which we used with Concentration, powered Swiftness, and then had the Udam crossbowmen for a total ranged attack of 7. That goes away. These are getting discarded. We've taken our fame. We are going to level up. So we are getting a skill. First, let's put a shield token on the keep. So our hand limit will be 1 higher. And we get either motivation or influence. I think I'm going to go for the motivation here. Having access to the extra card is going to be quite good. Shield Bash then I think is probably the advanced action that we're going to take, rather than regeneration or rush of adrenaline. So yeah, we'll take that and put it on our deck. These advance, and the new one we get is Crystal Mastery. Okay, so our hand limit now is 5 plus 1 because of our keep. We have 2 in hand, so that's going to be a hand limit of 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, Rage, Improvisation, Mana Draw, and Shield Bash. Dummy player then, there's 1, 2, and 3. It's a green, they don't go again back to us. Okay, so I think here we will use Improvisation for a move of 5 with the red from the source, and we'll discard a Rage along with that. So we'll explore here first and then here. So the first one is, okay, so tile number 1, and there is a village. There's a rampaging orc on the far side. And that's face up, so 7 physical attack, cumbersome, physical resistance. He's fortified with 2 armor. And then this tile here is going to be tile number 13. Okay, so there's a mage tower and an orc. So the orc is going to be, again, a cumbersome, 2 armor with physical resistance and fortified. And then the mage tower goes face up. Face down, and there's a magical glade there as well, and a crystal mine. So we have 1 point of movement left. I think we're going to, let's use one of these sideways, probably mana draw sideways, yeah, to get next to the keep and reveal that. So it is 2 physical attacks of 3 each, brutal, 7 points of armor. And then I think that's probably where we'll leave our round this time. We're not going to have enough to take him out. So yeah, we'll leave it there. This is getting re-rolled on the next round. And yeah, planning can go away. We'll re-roll the source, and it is red, blue, and white. And yeah, the next the unit offer is getting refreshed with magic familiars, peasants, and the savage monks. None of those are magic familiars are recruitable in a mage tower. The dummy player takes regeneration. These advance, and we get Chilling Stare as the new advanced action. They're going to take a white into their inventory for call to arms. This advances, and the new spell we get is Cure Disease, and then we can renew our unit and shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we'll draw up to our hand limit of 5 plus 1 because we're next to our keep, so 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we get Swiftness, Stamina, March, Improvisation, and Determination. And I think so here, probably going to try and take that mage tower, but then I'm not sure whether to head up this way or come down here and maybe explore these tiles. I'm probably more tempted to go this way. Hope if we take this mage tower, we will have leveled up and have room for 1 more unit. So I'll probably head up towards the village and try and recruit something maybe. So I think given it's going to cost a lot of movement to get through into the Mage Tower and then through here, probably going to take Long Night here. Probably going to use quite a few cards. They're going to take number 6, so sparing power is gone. Fine. We'll keep this, and we are going to go first this turn. Here I think I'm going to use Stamina for 2, March for 2, Improvisation for 3, and discard Determination with that. That will be 2, 4, 7 movement, which is enough. If I use instead, probably want to go with Improvisation, and then we can keep March in hand. So that would be 5 movement. That's enough to get us into the Mage Tower. We lose 1 reputation, and we're going to face this guy. So I think here we can use Swiftness with a white from the source for ranged attack of 3. We can use our second Swiftness with the white crystal from our inventory for ranged attack of 3, and our Utum Crossbowmen for ranged attack of 2. So that's a total ranged attack of 8, which is enough to take him out. He's unfortified in the ranged and siege attack phase. So we are getting 5 fame for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will level up, which we'll take now. That goes away. We are discarding these. That gets re-rolled. It's a red. These are going back into our deck. We are getting a reward here. And I think I'm going to take Tremor. Tremor and Earthquake. So we'll put that in our deck. These advance, and the new one is Wings of Wind, Wings of Night. And yeah, we can draw up to our hand limit of 5. So we'll get a shield token first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 1 left, so that's 5. And we get March, Stamina, Noble Manners, and Tremor. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They don't go again. Back to us. So I think here we will play Stamina with the blue from the source for a move of 4, and then these 2 marches for a move of 6. So we have very little movement left in our deck. So we will move 5 there, and then 2 there. And yeah, I think we'll leave our turn there. So this gets re-rolled. It is a white. Although if we use our motivation skill, we could just recruit immediately, I think. That would be, we could get a white there, so that would be influence of 4, but we need 5, so we'd have to play Tremor sideways. Let's not. Let's leave it. We will discard these, and we draw up to our hand limit of 5, so another 3. 1, 2, 3, and we get Shield Bash, Rejuvenate, and Rage. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 3 more, so 1, 2, and 3. So back to us. I think we're going to recruit the peasants here, so we'll use a white with Noble Manners for 4, and then we can play probably, let's play Rejuvenate sideways for 5, or actually let's play that and draw a card, and we get Rage. Okay, so let's play Rage sideways for a total influence of 5, less our 1 on the reputation track is 4, and we'll recruit the peasants here. That gives us influence on move, so move we definitely need. This gets re-rolled. It's a red, so 3 reds in the source now. And yeah, that gets discarded. We draw 2 more, so 1 and 2, and we get concentration and mana draw. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They don't go again. Back to us. I think we'll use our motivation skill here. Yeah, let's use our motivation. We don't have any movement here. Although if we activate our peasants for move 2 first, we can explore this tile and see what we have. So this is going like that. So it's another big movement tile it's going to cost. So there's an orc which goes face up, and it is 2 physical attacks of 1 each and 4 armor. and then there's a ruins which goes face down because it's night. And there's also the village here. So yeah, that's okay. So we've activated that. We'll use our motivation here to draw 2 more cards and get a white, and we get crystallize and threaten. So I think here we probably want to move as much as we can, really. We can probably go with crystallize, pay a white, which will get us a white into our inventory, and then we could play 5 sideways, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, do we want that white in our inventory? Yeah, let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Probably 2, 3. And then I'll play these 2 sideways as well for a move of 5, which will get us into here. So yeah, we'll end our turn there. We can draw, so we can put 3 random cards back into our deck because of Long Night. And the 3 we get are... So it's a bit unfortunate that we've hit so much expensive movement. And the 3 we have are... So we'll draw these 3 and we get crystallize, march and stamina. Dummy player then 1, 2 and 3. It's a blue, they get 1 more back to us. So I think we're just going to play crystallize here with a red. We'll take a red into our inventory, and then that gets re-rolled. It's a white. I think we probably just end our turn there, actually. There's not really anything else we're going to do here. Don't have the attack to take out that orc or the movement, or well, we have the movement, but yeah, we would have to go like that. So I think that's probably going to do it for this round. So we feel like we got bogged down quite a bit with the movement there. So 2 blacks and a gold, they all get re-rolled. And it's 2 golds and a green, the green stays, these get re-rolled. That's a gold and a white, which is legitimate. Still have the only regular units, and we have herbalists, Utum guardsmen, and the shock troops. They're going to take rush of adrenaline into their deck. These advance, and the new one is Song of Wind, and they're getting a blue into their inventory for snowstorm. The spells advance, and the new spell we get is burning shield, exploding shield, and then we can shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we can first ready these and then draw up to our hand limit of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get determination, march, stamina, march, and tremor. And I think for tactics here, we probably want to go with great start. I'm probably going to try and head up around here. We'll provoke this guy, defeat him hopefully, and then explore from probably this tile. So explore there. We need another 3 tiles this turn to get a core tile out. So we'll take great start. We'll get 2 cards, and we get rage and threaten. Dummy player then is going to take number 6. So we are going first again. Great start goes out of the game. And yeah, I think here I'm going to go with march for a move of 4, which will move us there and provoke this guy. And I think let's play threaten sideways for a block of 1. So one of his attacks is blocked, and then we can play determination for a block of 2. So both attacks are blocked, and then let's use rage for an attack of 2, and probably our Utum crossbowmen for an attack of 3. So that is a total attack of 5, which is enough to take him out. We get +1 reputation and +2 fame. And yeah, we're left with these cards in hand. This gets re-rolled. It's a red. Discard these, and we are drawing up to our hand limit of 5. So another 2, 1, 2, and we get shield bash and crystallize. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They don't go again back to us. I think here We'll probably want to use stamina for a move of 4, which will get us into the glade, and then maybe I'm just wondering, we could use those two, or we could use stamina and the peasants for a move of 4, and then we could stave a crystal and get any color we want. So yeah, let's use that. Stamina for move 2, peasants for a move of 2. That's a move of 4, which is enough to get us in there. We have 1 movement point left, so we could play March here for a move of another 2. So we'll explore this tile, and we get, okay, so it's tile number 2. There is an orc on the far side, and we're right next to a village here. So the orc is going face up, and sorry, we should have put that ruins face up as well. And it is an orc and a monster for an artifact. The orc is going to be 4 physical attack with 3 armor. And yeah, so we moved 3, 4, 5. We had a total move of 2 plus 4 plus 2 is 6. So if we play 1 more card sideways, we can we could explore again. But I think we'll just use crystallize with the gold and take a green into our inventory. And yeah, we will end our turn there, I think. So discard that. So it's gold. And we have 2 here, and we need another 5, or 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3. And we get noble manners, rage, and swiftness. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They don't go again, back to us. And I think here we can use our motivation for a white. And we'll get 2 cards, and the 2 we get are swiftness and mana draw. And I think we probably want to try and go into this keep here, or this ruins. Our problem is we are fairly short on movement, and then probably going to be short on attack. We do have a goal for starting in the magical glade as well, so we have enough in the way of crystals, but it's just our movement is really limited, and then our attack is going to be as well. Like, we only have 2 range 3 attacks here. I mean, we could use, I guess, probably noble manner sideways, and then mana draw sideways, and maybe shield bash sideways. We would be able to use tremor as well. So perhaps we go for it here. Yeah, let's try this. The artifact is quite good. So we'll move 3 in here, and we get an orc and a monster. So the orc is going to be 3 physical attack, unfortified, brutal, fire and ice resistance, and 5 armor. And the monster is going to be 4 physical attack, poison, assassination, swiftness, fire resistance, and 6 armor. Okay, so I think here we will use tremor with the green from our inventory, and we're going to target only 1 enemy here. So I think we'll target him. So he gets armor -3, and then we can use swiftness with a white for a ranged attack of 3, which is enough to take him out in the ranged and siege attack phase. So he's dead. And then we're going to take wounds from this guy. So we'll take 2 wounds because he has brutal. So those 2 wounds come into our hand. And then he has an armor of 5. So we will use our swiftness with the gold for a ranged attack of 3. And then this for an attack of 2. So that's a total attack of 5. And in fact, instead of using the green from our inventory, we could just use the gold from the source for tremor. So that's enough to take him out. So yeah, we moved 3 in, we entered or explored the ruins, got these 2. Tremor decreased this guy's armor by 3, which was enough to take him out in the ranged and siege attack phase. This guy, we didn't block, so we took we took 2 wounds to hand. So we have an armor of 3. He has brutal attack, so 2 wounds from his 6 damage. And then we hit back with our swiftness for a ranged attack of 3 and range rage for an attack of 2, which is enough to take him out. So both of those are dead. These go away, and this gets re-rolled. So it's a black. These are getting discarded, and we are left with 2 wounds in hand. We do get some fame for this, so we get 5 plus 3 is 8 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do level up at the end of the turn. We do get a reward for that, so it's going to be an artifact. And our choices are Banner of Fear or Mysterious Box. And I think I'm going to take Banner of Fear here. It's just such a strong artifact. Our skill then is going to be a choice. And I never revealed the common skill actually for the last turn. So it's the block, and you get attack as well. And if you don't use a unit, you get some fame. So our choices here are, so we have the, that one is Bonds of Loyalty. Just let me get the card. Yeah, Bonds of Loyalty, or the bottom one is the cooperative skill, Calming the Weather. I think I'm going to take Bonds of Loyalty here. It's such a strong skill. The common skill is going to be the armor reduction, or the attack reduction for Wolfhawk, and then yeah, we get an advanced action. So our choices are Crystal Mastery, Chilling Stare, or Song of Wind, and I think I'm going to take Chilling Stare here. It's quite a versatile card. And the new one is Blood Ritual. So we have 2 here in hand, and we draw back up to our hand limit, which is 5, so 3, 4, and 5, and we get Rejuvenate, Banner of Fear, and Chilling Stare. Dummy player then, sorry, that goes away, and we get a shield token. Dummy player then goes 1, 2, and 3. It's a white, they get 3 more, so 1, 2, and 3. Back to us. I think here we just want to probably go with Rejuvenate to heal these 2, and we will end our turn there. So we'll be left with these 2 cards in hand. So that gets discarded, and we draw up to our hand limit, so another 3, and we get Concentration, Stamina, and Improvisation. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They don't have a red. Back to us. I think we want to explore here. So yeah, let's. So we don't have access to a green here, unfortunately. So we could play Concentration and gain a blue, which we will use to power Stamina, which will give us a move 4. So we'll explore here and then here, I think. So yeah, 2 is the first, and it is tile 5. So we have 1 orc and a monastery. So the orc is going to be 3 physical attack, fortified with 3 armor, and the new monastery card is pure magic. And then our other 2 points of movement we can use here, and we get, so the White City, we're right next to a keep here. It is the day, so that will go face up. There is a Draconum on the far side, and it is 6 fire attack with brutal, fortified, fire resistance, and 8 armor. The keep goes face up, so that is going to be 5 physical attack, unfortified, elusive, 3 armor, and 6 if we don't block it. And then the White City at level 6 is going to be 3 keep and 1 white enemy. So we'll take 3 keeps and 1 white, and of course any enemy in this city will have an armor increase of +1. So yeah, that's we're left with these. Okay, we could assign the Banner of Fear to a unit we control. During the block phase of combat, you may spend this unit to cancel 1 enemy attack. We're not going to have enough here to get into the keep, I don't think. And sorry, whenever we took the Bonds of Loyalty skill, add 2 regular units to the units offer and put this skill in the unit area as a command token. So we should have added 2 regular units, and they are the Foresters and the Herbalists. So there's 2 Herbalists now, 1 foresters we'll put here. And then, yeah, we can, for this skill, it costs 5 less influence to recruit a unit under this command token, and it can be used even when the use of units would not normally be allowed. We can't disband the unit. I think here we can then use improvisation and discard Chilling Stare for a movement of 3, which we can move onto this mine here. And yeah, we'll end our turn there. We will get a blue crystal for ending on a mine. So we'll just take this crystal and put it in our inventory. We have 1 card left, nothing to draw. Dummy player then goes 1, 2, and 3. So they're going to declare an end of round in the next turn. We can't really do anything, so I think we'll just end our turn, and we'll take a blue crystal into our inventory for ending on the mine. And yeah, that gets discarded. Dummy player, yeah, so that's the end of the round. And we re-roll the source, and it's blue, green, and green. So that's legitimate. The unit offer is getting refreshed here, and we do now have core tiles on the board, so we're getting elite units as well. So the first elite unit is going to be the fire mages, and then we have red cape monks, and the second elite is the catapults. So that's fine. Pure magic goes away, and we get a new advanced action for the monastery on the board, and it is Into the Heat. And actually, we should have probably assigned the Banner of Fear to one of our units on the last turn, and I think I will assign it to the peasants. So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, they got Into the Heat. They're going to take Crystal Mastery into their deck. These advance, and the new advanced action is Explosive Bolt. They're going to get a green crystal to their inventory for Cure Disease. The spells advance, and the new one we get is Expose, Mass Expose. And then we can ready our units on our skills, and we can shuffle up for the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get March, Swiftness, Tremor, and Chilling Stare. And I think here probably want to go into the keep and maybe recruit, and then we can also head up to the monastery and recruit there. So I think I'm going to take preparation here. I'm going to look for probably our determination for a block to be able to block the keep enemy. So this should get shuffled again. So my plan here is to enter the keep. That will provoke the orc as well, and then we can block the keep enemy with our determination. Play Tremor probably, and reduce both their armors down to 1, and then hopefully the Swiftness to take them out, and then maybe recruit the catapults on the next turn before heading up to the monastery to maybe pick up the fire mages. And yeah, that's going to be that. And the dummy player then is taking number 1. So from the dusk, they're going to go first. And yeah, these go back. That gets discarded. From the dusk is out of the game as well. So they're going first. So 1, 2, and 3. So red or green, they have 1 green, so we'll take 1 more. Over to us, I think we'll play March, and March for a move of 4, which gets us into the keep. We lose 1 reputation, so we're -1 now. And we are facing these 2 enemies. I think here we will use determination for a block of 5, and then we can play Tremor with a green from the source to reduce all enemies' armor by 2. So this guy's fully blocked, his armor's down to 1. We're going to spend this unit using Banner of Fear to cancel 1 enemy attack. We'll cancel his attack. That gets us Fame +1. So he's not attacking, he's blocked. They both have armor of 1, and I think I will use probably let's use the Utum crossbowmen for an attack of 2, which is enough, or 3. It's enough to take both of them out. So yeah, we moved in with March, the 2 marches for a move of 4. We blocked this guy fully, so his armor is down to 3. We could have taken him out and, well, no, we couldn't actually. So yeah, his armor is going to be 3. We play Tremor. Each enemy gets armor -2, so his armor's down to 1. His armor's down to 1. He's not attacking because of the peasants. So we needed to come up with 2 damage, which we got from the Utum crossbowmen. So that is enough for this turn, I think. This gets re-rolled. It's a red. The blue goes away. We do get 5 fame for that, and +1 reputation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do level up. We get another command token, which we'll put there. +1 reputation for defeating the York. These go away. We get a shield on the keep. And our hand limit is now 6 + 2 for our 2 keeps. So we have 2 in hand, and we'll draw another 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we get shield bash, improvisation, rejuvenate, swiftness, concentration, and rage. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They don't go again back to us. I think here we're probably going to want to take the catapults. So we can use our chilling stare. The catapults are going to cost us 4. So perhaps we could maybe use 1 card sideways here, along with improvisation, because we have a discount of 5 for these, for our bonds of loyalty. So we can either use the discount now, or for the catapults, or if we go to the monastery to get the fire mages. And I think let's use the discount now, I think. So yeah, we'll play Chilling Stare with a blue from the source. So that's influence 5. We are using our bonds of loyalty skill. So it costs 5 less influence to recruit a unit under this command token. So we are at 0 on the reputation. This should cost 4. So we'll take the catapults. And that can be used even when burning down a monastery. And then I think, I mean, yeah, we'll just hold on to these cards, I think, for the time being. This gets re-rolled. It's a black. And yeah, we are drawing up to our hand limit, so it's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we get 1 more, and it's Noble Manners. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green, so they get 1 more. And then it's back to us, and I think we want to move up towards the monastery here. So let's go with, probably we could use, so we need 4 movement to get there. Let's use our improvisation with a red from the source. Well, do we want to, yeah, let's do that. So a red from the source, and we can discard rejuvenate with that. That will give us influence 5, or sorry, move of 5, which is enough to get us up to the monastery. And then I guess we could play that. So if we discard 1 or play 1 sideways, we could explore another tile here. Let's probably want to go with, let's just play Rage sideways. So we'll explore this tile, and it is the red city. So that goes like that, and there's a Draconum right next to us. So we'll put the Draconum next to us down first, followed by the other Draconum. And the first one is, so 6 cold fire attack, brutal, fire and ice resistance with 9 armor. And the second one is 6 cold fire attack, so it's the same one. So that's there. There's a ruins which goes face down because it's at night. And sorry, we should have revealed what's in there. But let's put the red city out first. So that's going to be level 9. So 2 brown, 2 purple, and 1 white. So 2 brown, 2 purple, and 1 white, and any physical attack is going to be brutal here. So we'll put that over there. Let's reveal what was in the white city because we were adjacent to it. So there is 9 ice attack, cumbersome, fortified with 6 armor, 3 physical attack, fortified 7 armor, same again, and 3 physical attack, brutal, and 5 armor. And all those armors are going to be increased by 1 as well. So yeah, that is all we will do on this turn. That's a blue. We are drawing up to our hand limit, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get 1 more, and it is rage. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more, so 1 and 2. And I think here we will use our motivation skill to get a white and 2 cards into our hand, and we get stamina and mana draw. And I think we probably want to try and get the fire mages here. That's going to cost us 9 influence. So we have 4. We could go with a green, which would give us influence 6, and then we would need 3 more. I mean, we could go 1, 2, and maybe maybe swiftness sideways as well. So yeah, let's go with that. So we'll use a green from the source, and yeah, let's do that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and mana draw sideways for 9. So that's a total influence of 9. We're 0 on the reputation track, so we get the fire mages for this command token. Unfortunately, that does go to waste. And yeah, we will re-roll this. And it is a black, so not too favorable. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we get crystallized, threaten, and stamina. Dummy player then goes 1, 2, and 3. They're going to declare end of round on the next turn back to us. And I think here, let's use threaten with first of all, let's use crystallize with the blue from the source. We will take a red into our inventory, and we're going to use that with threaten, plus maybe rage sideways for a total influence of 6. And we will get into the heat. And we lose 1 reputation for using threaten. This gets re-rolled. It's a green. These are getting discarded. Red goes away. And yeah, then we are drawing up to our hand limit. So into the heat, stamina, shield bash, and swiftness. Dummy player declares end of round. It's back to us. And I think here we probably want to engage this this guy in combat. So let's engage him in combat. We can play, let's use the fire mages for a red mana token and a red crystal to our inventory. So we'll get 1 red and then 1 red mana token. We can use that red with into the heat. So play this card at the start of combat. All units get their attack and block values increased by 3 this combat. We can't assign damage to units to our units this turn. So we will activate our catapults for a siege attack of 3. Plus 3 is 6. So it's total siege physical attack of 6. And then we can use the white from our inventory for a ranged attack of 3. So that's a total ranged and siege physical attack of 9, which is enough to take him out in the ranged and siege attack phase because he's only fire and ice resistant. So yeah, that is him dead without us having to block. So we get plus 2 reputation for that and plus 9 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 short of leveling up, unfortunately. That's quite, yeah, okay. So we're left with these 2. These go away. And yeah, he gets discarded. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the round. So we'll discard these as well. All of these are getting refreshed. And yeah, we will re-roll the source. And it is white, black, and white. Okay. the unit offer gets refreshed, and the new ones we get are the Ice Mages. New regular is Utum Guardsmen, and the new elite is Heroes. And yeah, we will, they're going to take Song of Wind, these advance, and the new one is Maximal Effect. They're going to get a white into their inventory for Wings of Wind, Wings of Night. So another, that's 4 whites they have now. And the new spell is Demolish, Disintegrate. And then we can shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we will draw up to our hand limit of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we get Chilling Stare, Mana Draw, Swiftness, Swiftness, Stamina, and Into the Heat. In terms of tactics here, I'm tempted to go with mana Steal here, but I'm just worried about the going second on this turn. We need to get back down to this city as soon as possible. So I think I'm probably going to go with Early Bird, just so we can go first. Yeah, let's try that. So we will go with, I think, Stamina for move 2, Swiftness, the 2 Swiftnesses for move 2. So that's going to be a total move of 6, which is enough to get us 2 and then 4 into our keep. So we'll end our turn there with 3 cards in hand. We have 2 keeps, so we're drawing up to 8. So we get another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the cards we get are Determination, Shield Bash, March, Noble Manners, and Stamina. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white, so they're getting 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there is no white in there, so that's not good. Back to us. Okay, so I think we'll use our motivation skill to get a white. And then we can take 2 cards. So we get March and Rejuvenate. I think we will use Rejuvenate to draw another card. Yeah, let's do that. So we get Tremor. Oh, okay. So I think here we will use Mana Draw. And we'll use the... Probably want to use... let's use a white. And we'll take the black from the source and set it to blue. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll get 2 blue tokens, and we are going to use one of those blues with well, first of all, let's use Into the Heat with a red from our inventory. So all of our units get attack and block values increased by 3 this combat. We can't assign damage to our units. So first of all, let's use our catapults with one of the blues for a siege ice attack of 5 plus 3 is 8, which is enough to take him out. So he's dead in the raged and siege attack phase. He has +1 armor, so 6, that's enough to take him out. And actually, we wouldn't even need to use one of our blues to do that. We could just use siege attack of 3. So he's dead. No blue crystal needed for that. And then we can use Chilling Stare for a chosen enemy does not attack this turn. We will choose this guy. So he is not attacking. We can also use our peasants along with the Banner of Fear for chosen enemy does not attack this turn. So he's not attacking. And then we can use Shield Bash for a block of 5. Counts twice against an attack of Swiftness and reduces armor by 1 for each point of block higher than needed. So we need 3 block to block him. We have 2 in excess, so his armor is now down from 7 plus 1 is 8. He's down to 6 armor. So 6, he's going to be 7 armor, and this guy's going to be 8 armor. So that's a total of 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 6 is 21. So we need 21 points of physical attack here. Remember, he's not attacking, and he's been blocked. So we can use our red crystal here for a fire attack of 6. Plus 3 from Into the Heat is 9. We can attack here for 3. Plus 3 is 6, so that's 15. And then we can use Determination for 2 is 17. Noble Manners 18, Stamina 19, and the 2 marches for 21. So that's a total 21 physical attack, which is enough to kill all 3 of those. So just to recap, did we play anything to move in here? We didn't, so let's use our march to move in. So we moved into the city, we lost a reputation. We played mana draw with a white from our inventory, took a black, got 2 blue tokens from that. We used one of the blue tokens for, well, first of all, we played into the heat with a red from our inventory. Everything got +3, all units attack and block +3. So we did siege attack of 3, +3 is 6, which is enough to take him out in the range of the siege attack phase. We played one of the blues with chilling stare. He doesn't attack this turn. We spent this unit to make him not attack this turn. And then we blocked this guy with shield bash, which reduced his armor by 2. So he's down to 6 armor. He's 7, so that's 13 plus 8 is 21. And then we played, we used a red for a fire attack of 6 plus 3 is 9, plus another 6 from the Utem Crossbowmen is 15. And then we got 2 from determination, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that is all of those guys dead in the attack phase. And yeah, that is enough so we can clear up our play area, and the blue doesn't get re-rolled. This goes away. This goes away as well. All of our cards are getting discarded. And we will take our fame. So all of our units have now been spent. So we are getting, let's see, so 2 plus 1 reputation for that. So 1, 2 plus 1 reputation. And then we had 3 from there. 3 from there is 6 plus 7 is 13. So we go from 36 to 46, 47, 48, 49. So we level up twice here. Okay, and we get 4 shield tokens on the city. And yeah, we'll take 1 level up, and then we are also getting a skill and an advanced action. So our skill is going to be, okay, so we can, the top one is forward march. Once a turn, we can get move 1 for each ready and unwounded unit we control to a maximum of move 3. Or the bottom one is inspiration. Once a round, except in combat, flip this to ready or heal a unit. I think I'm going to take that one. Yeah, definitely. The common skill is going to be, so the movement and exploration one from Wolfhawk. Our advanced action, we can either take blood ritual, and sorry, I never gave out another advanced action for the monastery at the start of the round, so we get force of nature there. So we can take blood ritual, explosive bolt, or maximal effect. And I think I'm going to, let's go with, I think maximal effect. Although I dislike throwing away cards, but yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. And we did get our other command token, so we will draw up to our hand limit of 6 plus 2 for being in the city is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we get threaten, improvisation, rage, concentration, crystallize, and maximal effect. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They don't go again back to us. Okay, so I think here we will use crystallize with the blue from the source to get a red token. And we'll use that red with threaten for influence of 5, plus our 4 is an influence of 9, and we'll use that to recruit the ice mages here. So we'll lose 1 reputation for using the stronger effect of threaten. I think we'll flip this to ready this unit as well. And then yeah, we will roll this. It's a black. That's not helpful. Okay, so we have nothing to draw. The dummy player then goes 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to us. Okay, so I think here we will let's play improvisation and discard rage for a move of 3, which we can use to get there, and we can engage this guy in combat. So we will activate this unit again, and target enemy, or cancel one enemy attack if we do fame +1. So he's, or we get +1 fame there, and then we can play concentration for a red token. And I think we will use the stronger effect of maximal effect to throw away another action card from our hand and use the stronger effect of that card 2 times for free. So we get to throw away rage, and we'll get attack 8 for that. So that's physical attack of 8, which is efficient against him. And then we can activate our ice mages for an ice attack of 4, which is inefficient against the ice resistance. So that will be an attack of 2. So that's a total attack of 10. Which is enough to take him out. So yeah, we will get +2 reputation and +9 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's that. And yeah, the rage gets discarded or thrown away. Sorry, these get discarded, and that is going to do it for this round, I think. So we will ready our units. And yeah, the force of nature goes away as well. We'll re-roll the source, and it is red, 2 reds and a white, and the unit offer is getting refreshed. So the new elite unit is going to, our first elite unit is going to be sorcerers, followed by the regular guardian golems, and then we have the Dofana masters as well. And yeah, then we are, I didn't replace the advanced action on the last turn, so it should be ritual attack. The new one here for the monastery is counter attack, and then they're taking blood ritual into their deck. These advance, and the new one is refreshing walk. They're getting a red into their inventory for burning shield, exploding shield. This spell's advance, and the new one is going to be whirlwind tornado. And then we can shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, and one thing I didn't do was, or I did during the shuffle, was disbanded the Banner of Fear, so that's now shuffled in as well. So we get 6 + 2 for being next to our city, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we get, okay, so Banner of Fear, Tremor, Chilling Stare, Swiftness, Maximal Effect, Into the Heat, March, and Crystallize. Okay, so in terms of tactics then, I think we're just going to go with probably Mana Search here. Once per turn we can re-roll up to 2 mana die in the source. So yeah, let's go with that. That will mean we are going first here. So what dice do we want to re-roll here? I think we can use, why don't we use Maximal Effect with a red from the source? So we could probably re-roll the other red and see what we get there. So that's a black. So yeah, we'll use the red with Maximal Effect, and we can throw away March here and get the stronger effect twice for free. So we get a move of 8 with that. So we'll throw away March for a move of 8, and then that will get us 3, 6. We probably want to get into the red crystal mine here for a move of 2, which we can use with swiftness. So that's a total move of 10, which is enough to get us into the crystal mine. Anything else here? No, I think we'll leave our turn there. We do reveal what's in the keep. That ruin should be face up. I forgot to do that in the last turn, and it is. Okay, so a brown monster, a Draconum for 2 artifacts. And the defenders of the city are going to be, so 3 ice attack, paralyzed swiftness, fire resistance, and 7 armor. 6 fire attack, fire resistance at 5 armor, 2 ice attack, ice and physical resistance and 4 armor, and he's paralyzed ability as well. 5 physical attack, 4 armor with physical resistance, and 5 physical attack, 4 armor with physical resistance. Those last two are going to be brutal as well, because they have physical attack in the red city. So yeah, that's quite the enemies to face. This gets re-rolled. It is a gold, so not helpful at all. We get a red for ending on a crystal mine into our inventory. These two get discarded, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so we get one more, and it is Shield Bash. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red, they get one more, back to us. Okay, I think we can actually go for it here with just these cards in hand. So if we go with Crystallize with a blue from our inventory and take a green into our inventory, and then we can play probably Shield Bash and Chilling Stare sideways to move 2 into the city. So we will lose 1 reputation for that. These are the enemies that are fit. So let's put them there. And I think we will probably break Banner of Fear here. Well, first let's use Tremor with a green from our inventory and a black from the source. So all enemies get armor -4 because they are fortified. So he's down to 1 armor, 1 armor, 1 armor, 1 armor, and 3 armor. So we can break Banner of Fear, so 3 enemies do not attack this combat. I'm going to choose this guy. Probably, well, actually no, let's choose him, and probably him. So all 3 of those are not attacking this combat. We can probably take this guy out with a siege attack of, so his armor's down to 1. We'll need a siege attack of 2 physical to take him out, because physical attack will be inefficient against him. So we can activate our catapults for a siege attack of 3. And sorry, we can play into the heat here. So all units get attack and block values increased by 2. So we could actually make it 3 with this red crystal. So let's do that. So before we break the Banner of Fear, we can kill some of these guys in the ranged and siege attack phase. And I think we will go with, so he's going to do siege attack of 6. So let's take out him. It's efficient against him. He's down to 3. It's efficient against him. So that's 4. And then we can take out one of these guys for siege attack. Well, actually no, let's not take out this guy with them. We can take out, so him, so that will be, so we have siege attack of 6. We use 1 to take out him. This guy's down to 1 as well. We use 2 to take out him. So we have 3 left over, and we can take out this guy with the remaining. So if we group them, they're all going to get physical resistance though. So he's going to be, so I think it makes more sense to just, we'll take out all 3 of these with the siege physical attack of 6. They all have armor of 1. They're all physically resistant. So we're going to need 2 points of physical attack to take out each of them. So we have siege physical attack of 6. None of them are doubly fortified. So all of them are dead in the ranged and siege attack phase. And then we can, I think this guy, we're not going to block him. We are going to assign the damage to our ice mages who have ice resistance and 4 armor. They're doing 3 ice attack. So the ice resistance makes it less vulnerable to ice attacks. So he can be absorbed. And then this guy, he's doing 6 fire attack. We could, I think, let's just, we could just break or assign the Banner of Fear to the peasants again. And we will use the peasants to cancel his attack. I think that probably makes the most sense. And then we need, so ice mages have not been used yet. So we can do, so they have 4 or 3 armor left. So we can use our ice mages for an ice attack of 4, which is efficient against him. So he's dead in the attack phase. And then this guy is going to need 1 physical attack, which we can use our Udam crossbowmen for. So he's dead as well. And yeah, that is, we never even renewed our skills, by the way. So we probably could have done that more efficiently using motivation, but let's just recap. We played these 2 sideways to move in and lost our reputation. We used a red from our inventory to play into the heat. We used a blue from our inventory to get a green, which we used with Earthquake, along with a black from the source. Everyone gets armor -4. We activated our catapults for a siege attack of 3 + 3 from into the heat. We grouped these guys. They all have physical resistance and 1 armor. So we would need 2 points of physical damage to defeat each of them. So that's 6 points in total, which we got from the catapults. Siege attack of 6, they're dead. And then the Banner of Fear, which we assigned to the peasants here. We used the peasants to cancel this attack. So we also get +1 fame for that. So his attack is cancelled. And then we absorbed this guy's attack with the ice mages, who have ice resistance and an armor of 4. So his attack is fully absorbed. And then we needed to come up with 3 points of damage to kill him and 1 point of damage to kill him. Physical damage is okay. Ice attack is okay. So these could have been grouped actually. And we wouldn't even need to use the Utum crossbowmen. So yeah, we need 3 + 1 is 4. We have an ice attack of 4 from the ice mages, so they're dead as well. So yeah, that was that. So this gets re-rolled. It's a gold. We have a green, a blue, and a red that go away. Blue and green. These are getting discarded, and we can take our fame for defeating these guys. We do get 5 shield tokens on the city. So that's 3, 4, 5. And then we are getting 7 + 5 is 12, + 4 is 16, + 5 is 21, + 4 is 25. So we are going from 60 to 85, which is 2 level ups. So that goes over there. We are, first of all, let's get our command token for the 2nd level up, and then we can take our skill, which is, okay, increases our that one, or the top one, is going to be leadership. Once a turn, when activating a unit, add +3 to its block, or +2 to its attack, or +1 to its ranged attack. And the bottom one is day sharpshooting. Once a turn, ranged attack 2 during the day, or 1 at night. And I think here, let's use probably this one. So we'll take that. The common one is going to be one of the Wolfhawk ones. And then we can take, probably want to, let's take a ritual attack here. Let's try that. And I think we will, we'll move this along. And the new one is Firebolt. And we are drawing up to our hand limit of 7 + 2 is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the cards we get are Rejuvenate, Rage, Swiftness, March, Determination, Stamina, Improvisation, Concentration, and Ritual Attack. The dummy player doesn't get another turn. I think we will re-roll the 2 goals in the source using Mana Search, and it's 2 goals again. So what are the odds? I think here we will use our motive, or let's use this skill to ready this unit. I'm thinking of going for that ruins to try and get 2 artifacts here. It might be worth it. So yeah, let's do that, and then we can use our motivation here for 2. Do we want to? Actually, no. Let's wait for 1 turn. Or no, we can't. So we'll use Rejuvenate to. We could ready a. Instead of readying this unit with our skill, we could ready probably. Let's ready this one. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we can use Rejuvenate to ready our peasants. And we will use our motivation skill for a white and 2 cards. and then the cards we get are Mana Draw and Threaten. And I think let's go for the 2 artifacts in that Ruins. So we'll play March and Stamina for a move of 4, which gets us onto the Ruins. We are drawing a monster and a Draconum. So the monster is going to be 5 physical attack, brutal, and 5 armor. And the Draconum is going to be 9 fire attack, physical, and fire resistance, and 7 armor. Okay, so how can we take these guys out? Okay, I think here, let's use, we can use this, our unit here for siege attack of 3, along with this skill, to increase that by 2. Or sorry, no, it won't increase. So we'll have to use our unit for siege attack of 3 and this for a ranged fire attack of 3, which is enough to kill this guy. In the ranged and siege attack phase, we're going to use our peasants to cancel 1 enemy attack. So we'll cancel that. We get fame +1. And then we need to come up with 14 points of inefficient attack or 7 points of efficient attack. So we don't have any efficient attack except for we can use Mana Draw with the white that we got from our motivation. We'll take a gold and set it to red. So we'll get 2 red tokens, and we can use one of the reds with ritual attack here. So we will get the stronger effect of that. We'll throw away determination, which gives us cold fire attack of 4. So that is efficient against him. So we need another 3 points of efficient attack or 6 points of inefficient attack. We have 3 here, 3 inefficient, so we need another 3 points of attack. And I think I will use for this probably, let's use improvisation, the basic effect of that, for another 3 points of attack. So just to recap, we played Stamina and March for a total move of 4 to get into the desert, which costs 3. We entered the Ruins and drew these 2 enemies. We activated our catapults and our fire mages for a total ranged and siege attack of 6. And that was enough to kill him in the ranged and siege attack phase. We haven't used this skill yet, so we could actually use the Udum crossbowmen. Well, first of all, let's use the peasants to cancel this guy's attack. Using our Banner of Fear, we got 1 fame for that. And then we needed 14 points of inefficient attack or 7 points of efficient, or some combination of. So we used one of the reds that we got from, or we used the white with Mana Draw to get 2 reds, one of which we used with ritual attack. We threw away determination, which gives us cold fire attack of 4. Then we got attack of 3 from here, plus another 2. That's a total of 5, and we needed 3 points of inefficient attack, so 6 points of inefficient attack. So we got 5 from there, and then 3 from improvisation, which is enough to kill him. So he's dead as well. We're left with these cards in hand. These get discarded, and that is going to be the end. So we will put these back in our deck, or in our discard, sorry. The 2 cards that we didn't get to are Noble Manners and Stamina. Determination was discarded, or thrown away, sorry. We get 2 artifacts for that. So we draw 3 and take 2. So we get Amulet of Darkness, Emerald Ring, and Bow of Stars Dawn. So I think let's just take these 2. Doesn't really matter. These are also getting discarded. And yeah, that is, I think, everything. We get a shield token on that Ruins. And then we can tidy up and, oh, well, first of all, let's take our fame. So we get 8 plus 4 is 12. So we go from 86 to 98. So we don't have enough to level up, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. But yeah, let's tidy up and then we can come back for scoring. Okay, so we had 1 spell, so that's another 2. So we're at 100, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 of 5, and then 3 artifacts in the end, so that's 6, so 111. And then our units, so we had no crystals, our units 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. So we go from 111, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then our sites, so 2 keeps and a mage tower is 2, 4, 6, 2 ruins, that's 10. So we go up to 13 there. And then no wounds, we got 20 for our cities, so up to 33. 15 if all cities were conquered, that's up to 48. And then 1 for each card in the dummy player's deck, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we go to 58, 65, and then 5 if the end of the round was not declared, it wasn't, so we go up to 70. So that's total of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I think that's 190. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I thought Norowas's power in terms of recruiting units and getting this bond of loyalty skill was really beneficial. It took a while just getting used to having an extra unit here in my units. I'm not used to having that so early. So that, yeah, when we were on the fame track, it felt like I always felt like I had too many units here. But yeah, Tremor again, such a powerful spell, getting everyone's armor down multiple times. That was very, very helpful. This skill, where is it? Yeah, that proved pretty useful as well. Banner of Fear, I always love that artifact, just being able to cancel enemy attacks. I think we also had Chilling Stare, which we can cancel attacks as well. Shield Bash, reducing another player or another armor. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts. Definitely keen to hear them. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you can join again next time. Thank you.